Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 15. I'm going to get started today right into a build. I'm going to come into our oddity bricks chest. We're just going to grab a couple of bricks here. And we're just going to make some regular bricks. And with these regular bricks, we are going to make ourselves... That's right! I am now running on 1.4.6 with Red Power 2. I was able to successfully port the world over. All of the mods have updated, so I am now running on 1.4.6. Everything's clean, everything's stable as far as I can tell. I don't know if we're going to run across any problems yet. I haven't seen anything major yet. One thing I do want to tell you guys, this was not a clean install. I did have to come up here and I had to physically replace all of my Gregtech machines in creative mode because all of my Gregtech machines vanished. It was a known issue in Gregtech, so I knew it wasn't going to be a clean port, but the world seems to have taken stable. So, aside from that minor problem, we can do Red Power. How awesome is that? But we're not going to get started on Red Power quite yet. We've been waiting a long time for Red Power. We can wait a little while longer. However, I do want to get to some Gregtech. Specifically, I want to start working on that stupid blast furnace. So, let's come down here, and since we're starting to run a little bit low on steel, let's go ahead and get some more steel cooking up in our coke oven out here. Or, not our coke oven, our... You know what I mean. This thing. The blast furnace. Yeah, that. Sorry guys, I'm so stoked to have Red Power that I'm forgetting the names of things. However, we can't really do anything with Red Power yet because we need to generate a new world to go mining in to gather Nicolite. And marble, and basalt, and all that other good stuff. Man, it's so nice to have this mod back. Alright. That's a beautiful sight. Alright. Let us go ahead and start doing one thing that we are going to want to have for Red Power. We are going to want to have lots of brass. Maybe not that much brass. But lots of brass. There we go. Cooking up some brass. Now another thing I haven't checked is whether or not the brass from Gregtech obeys the ore dictionary laws. Let's find out. Oh, it does. So you can use Gregtech brass for pneumatic tubes. Which means you should also be able to use Red Power brass for Gregtech shit. That's awesome. Okay, let's put this stuff away. Let's quit dinking around and let's make ourselves something new. We want to get rid of this Digmaster 2000. It's a great thing, but we don't want to use it forever. In order to upgrade our drill here to a tool that is suitable for our use, we need to get some titanium. Alright, as I was saying before my Minecraft minimized on me again, in order to make an industrial blast furnace, we have to have some copper nickel heating coils, 2 induction furnaces, an advanced machine block or a steel machine hull, which I've never seen the steel machine hull. Let's check out what that is. Machine parts surrounded by steel, machine parts, oh whoa, that's expensive. Get that. It gives us 16 machine parts though. Or aluminum. We're not going to need that many machine parts. I don't think. I don't know, this is the new Gregtech? Who knows? But we're going to need 2, it looks like standard components. Yep, electronic circuits should work. We need 4 of these copper nickel heating coils. So let's go ahead and come to our metals chest and see if we can track down a little bit of nickel. Aluminum, zinc, platinum, silver. Do I not have any nickel? Or did I use it all up like an idiot? Probably used it all up. Saltpeter, titanium dust, zinc dust. How do you get nickel? Nickel dust is gained from... Oh, you can macerate a ferrous ingot to get nickel dust. Or you can macerate ferrous ore. Pulverized shiny dust? What? There's some new stuff in here. Industrial grinder is probably what I'm after. Oh, sheldonite. 4 sheldonite. What did I use it all on? Silver, aluminum, zinc, nickel. Here it is. I'm an idiot. And we need some copper. Basically, go to the rolling machine, which is still in our thermal workshop here. And if you do a little bit of this with some nickel, that's going to get you Cooper nickel heating coils. Gets you 3 per recipe. So now we have a total of 6. That's enough to make the thing. Back into the warehouse. Let's check our industrial craft chest and see what we got. We're awfully short on supplies here. So we're going to need to macerate up another stack of coal. Get him going. Got some bauxite that I macerated here. I might have to check the configs for Mistcraft and see if you can turn off the realm change noise or mute it somehow, but... Alright, so we're also going to need some mixed metal ingots. Recipe for that, what is that? Mixed crystal cluster. Oh, that's Thumbcraft, okay. Bronze, refined iron, tin. We can also use brass, which it just so happens I cooked up a ton of it over there, didn't I? We can also use zinc if we want to. We could use tungsten if we had it, but we don't. We could use titanium if we had that, but we don't. We could use steel, but steel's a little too precious. So for right now, let's just grab... let's grab 2 more stacks of iron. Come up here to my iron furnaces. Start cooking up some more refined. The part that I'm impressed about is the fact that logistics pipes ported over perfectly. No issues whatsoever from what I can tell. We'll wait for a full stack. There we go. Full stack of that. We don't need the copper. We will need some tin. We're not going to use our nickel for something like this. Let's head back up to this rolling machine. And let's put in the recipe. And because of Ore Dictionary support, brass is cross-compatible through Red Power, which is really nice if you ask me. While we let that run, let's go up here to Gregtech and get our bauxite going. Now, is bauxite actually going to require something? Holy lag. There we go. Yeah, it requires cells, doesn't it? Okay, we'll have to go get some cells. Back to Industrial Craft, where I still have plenty of them. And there we go. This will get us a little more titanium and aluminum. Let's go back to thermal expansion. By now, we should have a good handful of mixed metal ingots. We do. Oops. I am not good at this today, am I? Whatever. That's good. Let's head to Industrial Craft. Well, we'll get those compressing. And our coal dust is done. So we'll turn those into carbon fibers, turn those into raw carbon mesh. We'll throw those into Q. Actually, you know what? Let's pull these out and get our carbon mesh going. That way we can come back when this is done, not have to worry about having to offload stuff by hand. I need to hook these up to my logistics system at some point, so I can start auto withdrawing stuff. That should give us plenty of stuff to get started. Alright, back to the recipe for this blast furnace. We're looking at an advanced machine block, 2 induction furnaces. Each one of those requires a machine block, so we need a total of 3 advanced machine blocks. Well, that's what I was cooking up all this refined iron for. Whatever. I did that completely strange. Alright, we're going to need a few pieces of just regular iron, like 5. We're going to need one of these furnaces I cooked up ages ago. We'll turn this into an iron furnace. We'll request ourselves an electronic circuit. And we'll grab just a handful of redstone. Actually, we're going to need 2 electronic circuits, so we may as well put our second request in now. Because we're going to need 2 furnaces total. We already got the dust, we need the other furnace. Alright, iron furnace, no. Furnace becomes iron furnace. Just like that, and then iron furnaces become electric furnaces like this. We're now going to need to make these into induction furnaces. Yeah. Induction furnaces are a regular furnace with an advanced machine block surrounded by copper. So we're going to need ourselves a good handful of copper. We'll turn these into advanced machine blocks. And if we take these and do that, and a little bit of that, that's going to get us our induction furnaces. And then the blast furnace is advanced machine block, 2 more electronic circuits, so let's go ahead and get those ordered up. There we go. Machine block there. Induction furnaces there, copper nickel heating coils there, and as soon as we get our circuits, there they are, that gets us our industrial blast furnace. So, put that down and there's that horrifying red light. That's right, the industrial blast furnace requires you to use machine plating. However, this one is modular. It's not like the other ones, like the grinder and the implosion compressor. It doesn't necessarily tell you what kind you need. Well, here's what kind you need. You can use any type of machine casing for this. It doesn't have to be standard, even though they're all colored like that. It doesn't have to be standard. Each advanced one or reinforced one you use will increase the temperature threshold. Long story short, we need a crap load of that reinforced machine casing, which it looks like got eaten by the gods of Gregtech. Oh well. We'll create it over. That's why I had some steel cooking up out here. Because we need steel and lots of it. Now, once we get this up, we can actually use this blast furnace to make steel a bit more efficiently than this blast furnace does. It uses EU, but it's a little faster. So let's go ahead and make ourselves as much reinforced machine casing as we possibly can. We're going to leave one piece of steel so that if we throw steel in the system, it knows where to go. Reinforced machine casing is 2 advanced circuits, an advanced machine block, or a steel machine hull. We're going to use advanced machine blocks, of course, and steel ingots. Well, we're pretty much going to be limited by the number of machine casings we can get, so we're going to need to macerate up another, probably stack, maybe 2 of coal. Back to here. Throw that in the macerator. Bet you were wondering why I was making so much advanced alloy, huh? I was making it because we need it. Let's go ahead and get this. There we go. We'll just leave that in there for now. We'll come back for it later. Back to IC2. Let's throw ourselves some mixed metal ingots in here. How are we doing over here? We're doing pretty decent, although I could probably afford to throw a couple more overclockers in there and speed this up a little more. I'm actually surprised it's running that well on 8 overclockers, considering this is only running off 32 input line. I would have thought it would have choked. Anyway, whatever. We'll take that. We'll top that back off. And we'll get ourselves a few more carbon plates, which we'll throw in here. Yeah, we need a lot of this carbon plate now. There we go. That's going to get us a total of 8 more carbon plates for a total of 10. Let's head back to the warehouse and see how many machine casings that gets us. For right now, let's just go ahead and request, oh, I don't know, a dozen electronic circuits. In here, we're going to get our electrum, which we're not going to be able to upgrade all of those circuits using the efficient recipe. We'll need more electrum before we can do that. Glowstone, lapis. There we go. It's going to use up a lot of my electrum. I'll just have to get some gold and silver later. It's not a problem. We want a good handful of electronic circuits on hand. These advanced circuits. With this we can make 8 sets. So, with this I can make 5 advanced machines. Let's go ahead and grab all of this. Let's get 2 more stacks of iron going. I'm going to have to make another mining trip soon here. I'm burning up iron at a frightening pace now. Let's turn this into machine blocks, as many as we can. It's going to be 8. It's going to get us 8 machine blocks, and this is going to convert 5 of them into advanced. And then we're going to go like that, and that's going to get us 20 reinforced machine casings. Well, we're obviously going to need a few more than that, because what we're going to do is we're going to go straight for, on this thing, a full set of reinforced. That's right, we're going to go hog wild. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So we need 9, 18, plus 8 is 26, plus 8 is 34. We need 34 of these things. So let's head back up here. Back up to, no, not Thermal Workshop, IC2 machines. Grab the rest of our coal dust. Compress these up. Feels like they're taking forever now. There we go. 8 more carbon plates. Back to the warehouse. We're going to grab 8 more pieces of refined iron. Turn that into another machine block. It's going to get us 4 more. We need to convert 2 more of these over. We're going to have to do that using the less efficient recipe. There we go, 2 more advanced circuits. For like that. Alright, we got 36. That should just about do it. Might even be a few too many. Alright, oh man. That sucks. You actually have to use a wrench to take these things off now? That's no fair. Okay, well, we can recover. We can recover. We'll consider it a lesson learned. In the most recent version of Gregtech, do not, I repeat, do not break your machines using a pickaxe. You will regret it. Oh, we got some machine parts now. Not how I wanted to get them, but we only really need 1 more set of these Cooper nickels. There we go. Man, that actually irks me a little bit. I guess I could use these as opposed to my machine casing, huh? Alright. Industrial blast furnace. Steel machine hull. Let's go ahead and use the steel machine hull recipe. We've got enough steel in our inventory, and I don't feel like messing around with. I wonder. These induction furnaces, you still have to use advanced machine blocks. Damn it. Which means I need 4 more carbon plates, which means I gotta macerate another half stack of coal. That's annoying. Okay. We'll recover. Got 2 furnaces in here. I've got some redstone dust on me. I don't have any iron on me. Need 10 iron. There's our iron furnaces. There's our electric furnaces. Need 2 more circuits. Come on, request the circuits. Missing 2 electromingots. Of course we're missing electromingots. Let's fix that real quick, huh? Up to... yeah, IC2 machines, why not? Macerate this down real quick. Macerate that down real quick. It's going to get us 4 bits of electrum blend. electrum dust, whatever. Works the same. Compress these up real quick. Alright, and in the furnace, throw the electrum. That got grabbed. Let's throw this one in here so that knows where to go. Now, due to the fact that's two different types of electrum, it's probably not going to know what to do with it, is it? Whatever. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Six of you. 3 of you. Actually, we need more copper than that anyway, so let's just grab some. And we'll go like that. Gets us that. And let's put a piece of refined iron there. Or electrum there. 2 more electronic circuits. Readjust my mouse again. 16 refined iron. It's going to get us 2 more advanced machine blocks. Furnaces on top of there. Gets us our induction furnaces back, and now we use the machine there. And we'll do this, and that's going to get us our blast furnace back. Let's not break it this time, huh? And let's head up to Gregtech. Figure out where we want to put this thing. Well, as you might have guessed, this thing is a modular machine. You have to build a machine casing for this thing. The machine casing is just like this, but I believe you have to have lava in here. Which means I need a couple of buckets of lava. Well, there's one place I can go to get lava real easy. That is our lava station. Throw a bucket in there. Gets us a lava bucket. There we go. And back out. Wait for our frame rate and our sound to stabilize. Holy crap, that was annoying. And back up to Gregtech. And we need to bore a hole in the ceiling. And let's see, we'll put a machine casing there. We'll put a bucket of lava right there. And again, we'll put a bucket of lava right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To replace our torches so we don't get mobs spawning up here. Drop back down. Replace our cobblestone. And now if we put our blast furnace down, we should get a green light. Yep, green light. Heat capacity, 2200 degrees Kelvin. Well, if we look at the recipes here, steel only takes 1000 degrees Kelvin and produces steel and ashes. It requires some coal dust in order to do that. Or you can use pulverized iron. Or you can just use iron ore with some of this calcium carbonate stuff. Well, no, that gets you 3 refined iron. Pyrite gets you refined iron. Aluminum requires 1700 degrees Kelvin, so we can make that now. Titanium requires 1500 degrees Kelvin, so we can now make our titanium. Chrome requires 1700 degrees Kelvin. Tungsten requires 2500 degrees Kelvin, so we aren't quite at a point that we can make tungsten yet. We can, however, make silicon plate. And if we happen to have steel dust from something, we can make steel. So, we can now make a whole bunch of stuff. However, we can't do it quite yet because, well, this has no power. We're going to have to hook it up to some power, which means we're going to need some glass fiber cable. We're going to need our handy-dandy jetpack. And we're going to need some dust, some dirt for scaffolding. Back up to Gregtech, where we're going to bore a hole in the floor right here. Make sure our jetpack is on, make sure our dirt is in our hands. And let's see, how do we want to do this now? Well, we're coming off a medium voltage line here, aren't we? Yeah, this is a medium voltage line. So, we should be able to just run some glass fiber cable just like this. And we're going to need it to come under here. So, we should be able to connect this, just like so. Knock out our scaffolding. Knock a hole in the floor to get back up. And pop that down like that, and we should have power to our blast furnace. Well, since we now have power to our blast furnace, that means we can process up some of the titanium that we got. Put our reinforced machine casings away. Let's put the copper nickel heating cell in there. Most of what we've got in our inventory is metal, so let's just throw all that away. We got a few dusts, and we want to take our titanium dust. And in the tools chest here, we'll put that away. Put away our dirt. Put away our cobblestone. Put away our redstone. And our glass fiber. Let's head back up to Gregtech now. And in this blast furnace, let's put our titanium dust. It's immediately going to start processing. While that processes, we need to make sure that we're getting ample power. Well, we have a lot of power in this MFSU, and it's not draining for some reason. Exactly why, I'm not sure. Redstone behavior, emittable, do not output energy. Redstone behavior, nothing. Wonder why it's not drawing power from this. Sorry, output face not? No, output face is right. That's weird. Well, we're going to hope that this works, because if it doesn't, when this MFSU gets sucked dry, bad stuff's going to happen. You know what? I know a way that we can hedge our bets. Let's come over here into our tools chest. Let's get our electric wrench. Let's head back up to IC2 power, and let's tinker with the output facing on this. Let's get it to face up, and see if we start dumping power back into this. We're not really dumping power into it, but we're not losing power either. Now we're just not doing anything. So let's output that back down. Weird, weird stuff. Hey, we have titanium ingots. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah, let's upgrade this drill, shall we? Man, we've been waiting a long time for this, haven't we? Well, to upgrade a mining drill to a diamond drill, you have to have 3 diamonds, an advanced circuit, 2 titanium ingots, and a drill. Well, there's our diamonds. Here's a circuit. And 2 of you, and 2 of you. And I have been waiting so long to do this that I almost can't wait. But I kinda almost want to savor the moment too, you know? We have a diamond drill. About damn time. Alright, let us go back to the warehouse, because I want to do something. Feather from mob drops. A book from Miscraft. Let's make ourselves a descriptive book. Let's pull this book off of here. We don't want you anymore. Let's write ourselves a new descriptive book. We're going to write this book as... Let's see, let's just make it a straight desert biome with a single biome. Lighting, we want it to be bright. The sky, we want to be normal, normal, and let's see, we'll do a red sunset. Terrain features, we don't really want any terrain features, we don't care. Terrain generation, we'll just make it standard. The time, we'll make it standard time. The weather, we'll make it normal. World modifier. Well, we could do dense ores, but that's the kind of thing that I like to do on camera, so we're not going to add any of these modifiers. We're going to do this H2O6 RP mining. Let's put this up here, and let's go check this out and see if it turned out any good. And we wait, and we're here. Ooh, we got a green sky. Alright, no initial signs of corruption. No initial signs of anything, really. Got some oil, we got some bees. Let's head and let's take our new diamond drill that we just got and let's carve ourselves a path down, shall we? Oh man, it's nice to have this thing. Now I'm wearing my jetpack, not my backpack, so let's put the backpack on. Let's just head down this way a little bit. Oh, we found some shards. And I'm looking and hoping to run into something in particular. I don't know whether or not I will on the way down here. But it would be nice if I did. The question I'm trying to answer here is whether or not Miscraft is going to play nicely with red power. Honestly, there's no reason it shouldn't. It should generate Nikolite, it should generate gems, but I'm not seeing anything so far, which is kind of disturbing. That is red power 10. Which I did still have enabled in the configurations. So we're going to have tons of tin, and oh, hey look, it's Nikolite. Alright, so we can get Nikolite out of this world. If we can get Nikolite out of this world, it stands to reason that we can get all of the red power stuff out of this world, including silver. Which I believe is what that is, yep. And we should also be able to get marble and basalt. I haven't seen any volcanoes spawn yet, though. Gotta wonder about that. We're running up on the 40-minute mark here, but I kind of want to take a quick look around and see if I can't get a Red Power 2 volcano to spawn. Is that like a big lake in the middle of a desert? It is. It's an oasis. An oasis in the middle of the desert. Still no volcanoes. You know what? I know why. Let's head back. Let's head back to our warehouse. Let's dump all of this stuff that we just accumulated off. Let's grab ourselves another feather and another book. And let's go write a new Mistcraft book. Let's make this, just go ahead and make it a, let's make it a plains. We'll do single biome for the controller. Lighting we'll do standard. Sky we'll do normal, normal. We'll do a black sunset. Terrain features. We need to throw in some lava lakes. Might also want to throw in some ravines. Terrain generation standard, time, normal, weather, normal, world modifier, none of the above. Let's pop this book onto here. Let's go check this out. This should give us a lot more luck in getting volcanoes. Because red power world generation relies on lava spawns to get volcanoes. Check that out. We got a volcano. We can get basalt. Stands to reason, if there's basalt, there should be marble too. I'm not sure if there's a particular world gen feature that I have to include to get marble. But, oh look, looks like some pigs got crushed by the volcano when it came up. Oh man, I've been waiting forever to have one of these in my world again. Anyway, I think this is a good place for me to call it an episode. This has been Nightdagger with Let's Play Modded Minecraft, episode 15, now running proudly on 1.4.6 with Red Power 2 installed. Check the description of this link. I am going to have a forum post on Minecraft.net for my series now going forward. On that post, in the first post, you will find a link to all of the mods that I'm currently using, as well as a link to the most current save. I am going to upload my world as of the end of this save, instead of waiting for episode 20, so that you guys can get all of the changes. I'm also going to upload my configs when I upload the world, because you guys are going to have to use the same RP2 configs that I'm using too. So, what you're going to want to do is install all of the mods into a fresh 1.4.6 and then copy the world save in like you would anything else. But you are going to need to go through and overwrite all of the configs again. So, that's a lot of Endermen down there. I don't want to look at them. Okay, anyway, think that's enough for this episode. I'll catch you guys later.